Hey guys, John here from Sonic Drive Studio. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to the channel once again. In today's video we're checking out the brand new ML Drums 2.0 update by ML Sound Lab. ML Drums is a very cool and affordable drum program that is quite powerful but very easy to use, and this new update takes it to a whole nother level. This is a sponsored video by the way, but as always all thoughts and opinions are 100% my own. There's also the brand new and super exciting Luxe Drum Expansion, which happens to be very cool. Now before we dive in and check out all the exciting new details, let's take a listen to how this sampler sounds in a full mix with the new Luxe drum samples. Check it out and enjoy. Awesome, right? That sounded great. That was basically a preset that I made myself in the program. No external processing, so all the processing happened inside the actual program. And I did use the new Luxe samples to create that kit. Let's also take a quick listen to the isolated drums. Alright, so first let's take a look at what's new in the 2.0 ML Drums update, and it's quite an overhaul. In case you didn't know, there's also a free version available of ML Drums on the ML Sound Lab website. And this allows you to try out the software for yourself and just basically make music with it. And all the new 2.0 features will also be added to the free version, so that's really kind of ML Sound Lab. And on top of that, the free version also gets a brand new snare. Very cool. Okay, so on the main screen we can see the first brand new feature, the Humanize function on the bottom right. It's very simple, you just click it on or off, and I really like this feature a lot. It allows me to make the drums sound more natural and more human basically. And what this does is it basically under the hood plays a little bit with the velocities and the timing to make it sound a little bit more random basically. So a little bit more human indeed. It's kind of subtle, but it does definitely make a difference. And I have it turned on all the time right now. I like it a lot. And then the mixer section had a huge overhaul. And I mean a huge overhaul. A lot of new exciting stuff has been added. All the channel EQs are more versatile now, as they do have frequency control, a gain control, as well as a Q control. So you can really go in and fine tune all the frequencies of the EQs, which is very nice. Let's play around for a little bit with the EQ on the master bus of the drums, so you guys can hear how powerful these EQs are. Check it out. Very powerful indeed, yet still easy to use. Now, the compressor also got an overhaul, which is nice. We now have attack, threshold, and release controls for the compressors. And the compressor on the master bus also has a blend or mix control, which is very cool for parallel processing. You can use this to add New York style compression to your drum bus, for example, really smash the drums with the compressor and then blend it in slightly to create a more exciting and lively sound. Let's play around with the compressor on the master fader for a little bit so you guys can hear how all the controls react. Check it out. Another new and very cool feature that is added to all the channels is the saturation control. This is great for adding some analog warmth or clipping to all the tracks, but you can also use it for a more drastic effect if you really turn it up, to slam those drums and to completely obliterate those transients. A really powerful control indeed. Let's take a listen. Great, right? I love that feature a lot, and it's a very powerful shaping tool that I like to use. Another new feature is that you can now change the panning for all the individual toms, which is also a welcome addition. And you can now also blend the top and bottom mics for all the snares. Great! So that's all the new stuff for the mixer. Quite a lot to take in, but it does make this mixer that much more powerful. So before we talk about the brand new Luxe Expansion for ML drums, let's talk a little bit about the Essentials expansion. And that was previously released when this plugin came out, but the Essentials pack is also getting some updates. The snares are basically completely redone to make them more versatile. The samples are now more raw, and as I said, in the mixer you can now blend the top and bottom mics of the snare, which is also quite cool. And all the snares now have various tuning options, and I mean realistic tuning options, which makes the samples that much more versatile. Some of the snares from the new pack actually have up to 9 different tunings, which is quite a lot to choose from. And the cool thing about these tunings is that they actually tuned the snares differently and sampled them separately, so it's not some sort of pitch shift gimmick that's going on here. This makes the sound differences between the tunings very realistic as they could be basically, and it makes them that much more versatile. A very high-pitched snare sounds very different to a very low-pitched snare, for example. Let's now take a listen to the new tuning options for the Essential snares. Check it out. Very nice. And by the way, for the Essentials pack, you also get the old snares if you still want to use those. The Essentials pack also gets a new hi-hat, a new ride, and one more China option, so that's also quite nice. And now the very exciting new Luxe Expansion. This is insane. And this expansion focuses on Ludwig drums from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And let me tell you, they sound great. The kick drum is nice and fat, and just as the Essentials kick, it has multiple mic options to choose from. Let's take a listen to the various mic options of that new kick and compare it to the old Essentials kick. Check it out. Great! The brand new Ludwig toms are very nice as well. Let's take a listen to those. Great! Now the really good stuff is with the new Luxe Snares. There are so many great sounds to choose from here. There are basically 5 new snares, but with various tunings, so that's a heap of new samples. And there are so many great sounding choices in there, quite impressive indeed. Let's take a listen to some of these snares for a second. Now that is awesome. I'm a sucker for snares and I like having a lot of options, so for me this is just great. And having all those different realistic tunings at my disposal makes it that much more versatile. Sometimes you need a very high and snappy snare, but sometimes you just need something low. And now you can choose between those tunings and everything in between basically. Phew, so I guess that's all you need to know about the new ML Drums 2.0 update by ML Sound Lab. ML Sound Lab is currently running a 25% off discount for both the Luxe and Essentials expansions. So that's only 29.99 euros per expansion, which is quite affordable for such comprehensive sample packages. So go check out these drums over at the ML Sound Lab website. I'll put a link in the description below. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that you found it useful. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on these new samples and on the new additions to the mixer and all that good stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, as that really helps the channel out immensely. I'd hugely appreciate that. And you can also follow Sonic Drive Studio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you guys so much and I hope to see you soon. Cheers!